Messi mania. It is the big story of the morning, not just here, but around the world. The soccer superstar is officially introduced as a member of Inter Miami.
Oh, joining us now to add some perspective is Chris Wittyngham, MLS Season Pass play-by-play announcer. Chris, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So you were there last night. What was your reaction? Just tell us about just being there and being in that moment.
It was remarkable, even from the drive-in, when you start to get off of I-95 on Commercial Boulevard and you start to see people walking around even then. Normally, you got to get pretty close to the stadium to start seeing people walking around in their Messi jerseys of all forms, right? You have, obviously, the authentic Inter Miami kits all the way down to the Argentina shirts, the Barcelona shirts, the PSG shirts, the shirts that were found at a Publix somewhere. But it was just remarkable just to see Messi Mania in person. And really, the biggest thing throughout all of this, and seeing him in person last night, and each step along the way when he plays his first game on Friday, when his first training session tomorrow, is, oh my God, this is real. This is happening. Lionel Messi is playing for Inter Miami, and that sentence will not get old for some time. I feel like he'll play some games, and we'll get used to it at some point, but that time is not yet for me.
Yeah, it's still very new. You know, you mentioned Publix, and so let's stay on that for just a second. Messi has been here for, what, less than a week, and is it surprising to you that he's been out and about at Publix, in fact, shopping for groceries just like the rest of us? I mean, like they say, stars, they're just like us.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most relatable thing he could have done, other than maybe sitting down at a Flanagan's. But it was remarkable to see those pictures straight away. And I think last night there was some more insight into, you know, ultimately what he's here for. I think after the big celebration, the big stage, it's not really Lionel Messi's style. He's not a big glitz and glamour guy, but you saw him after kind of going through that big ceremony and thanking the fans and saying how excited he was to be here. He also went on the field and went to go applaud the supporters on one end of the ground, and he was playing soccer with his kids prior to it. And as a matter of fact, one of them got him with a little skill move that I think he was a little bit surprised by. But that ultimately, I think family is a huge part of why he's here. Him and his family vacation here for a very long time. His wife and his kids absolutely love it here. And I think that sort of trip to Publix, big giant Lucky Charms boxes in the grocery cart, are sort of part of the normal life that I think he and his family want to live here.
I know sometimes it's hard for us to see him as a regular person, but he is a regular guy, and they say
he's human.
They say he's very down to earth with his kids, always hanging out with them and so forth, which is so really nice to see such a huge star, you know, just down to earth like many of us. Okay, so now that the celebration is over, now it's time to really get to work. Is it realistic to think that everything will be changing for Inter Miami?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Everything on the field, everything off the field changes. I guess the degree to which that turnaround happens quickly. Miami lost 3-0 at the weekend against St. Louis City, and they currently sit bottom of the Eastern Conference. So there is certainly a mountain to climb, although they will not play a league game for a month. The game that he will play for the first time, presumably on Friday, we're thinking, is against Cruz Azul in a new cup competition called Leagues Cup. And so Miami have a blank slate entering this competition, and I think it offers them an opportunity to work out some of the kinks that playing with Lionel Messi could potentially offer. But ultimately, this is the greatest soccer player that has ever lived, and we hope that by dropping him into this team, that things can change dramatically for them, that they can score more goals and they can be in control of more games than they have been in the first 2/3 of the MLS regular season.
So, Witty, are we going to hear a goal a lot?
Yes, quite often. I think that's certainly the hope.
Let's hope so.
Thanks,
Thank you, Witty. And it's really, I mean, he's really putting now South Florida soccer really on the international map, around the world for sure. Thank you, Chris.
No question.
Yeah.
Take
care.
Happy to do it.
All right, Witty, thanks.